Welcome to the MWTCA National Conference in Bowling Green, Kentucky, 2025, and we are here for the tool sale, one of everyone's favorite parts. So the conference has the tool sale inside and outside. We've got an auction, we've got presentations. It's a full-blown conference, and we have a lot of fun. So today we're actually going to be doing the walkthrough here, and we're showing what's all into it. We have about 120 tables to go through, all of them covered with tools for sale. So buckle up, it's going to be a fun ride. And if anyone has any questions, throw those in the chat. If anyone wants me to go back and take a look at something, let me know. Turn this camera around. And we're going to start here and work our way around. Got a bunch of machinist tools, dividers, calipers. That's a nice little marking gauge. Marking gauge? No, depth gauge. That's pretty. Is that a tie pen? Mm-hmm. Nice. That's cute. That's really detailed. Thank you. Machinist squares. What's that?
I didn't think you'd find another one here.
No, I end up running over a lot of things I wish I went back and looked at. Now, it's a bit busy today. Of course, everyone's running out trying to get the deals quickly. If I run over something you want me to see, let me know. I need to join this group. Yes, you do. We have members all over the world. Most join just for the gristmill, which is the magazine. But you also get notifications of meetings and other things coming up. So, oh, those are beautiful. Look at those. Look at that rosewood. That's a fantastic sweep on that gouge. Justice Trout style spoke shaves. Justice Trout was one of the oh, look at the little rabbit. Justice Trout has more patents than anyone else in the Stanley Corporation. A little rule. Oh, come on. Yeah, I remember that name in about 5 minutes. Did a video on them recently. Folding rules. We actually did a presentation last night on Stanley school rules. It was actually really fascinating. The Stanley Antique Collector's Stanley Tool Guide, Identify and Value. I need to pick up one of those. I have read, I borrowed friends' copies, and I'm always putting it off. The book is too expensive, but every time I look at it, I need to pick up one of those one of these days. I love coming here for the tools, the books. There's just so much great information. And of course, all of these old Eric Sloan books. He was basically the lost art press of the last century. So we got some recent made. Here's a scrub plane, Bedrock 604. Here's some plow planes. Let's come around this side of the table. Nice big draw knife. Ooh, check out that beauty. Look at that joiner. Bow saws. Here's some nice ones. Oh, this is a fun little one. Did a video on that. It's actually creates a little pocket you can then put a nail into and then glue that pocket back down to make the nail disappear. Oh, a bunch of books back in there. Didn't see those too. I'll walk through here 4 or 5 times, and every time I come through, I'm going to see different things in here. Wooden planes, plow planes. Here's a matching set tongue and groove plane for flooring. And if there's something you want to see more on, something you want me to go back and take a look at, or have a question on, or want me to know what the price is, let me know. Here are molding planes. Everybody likes the molding planes. Now, for those of you watching, how's the image quality? I'm never quite sure because I'm doing it over cell service. And I'm currently bouncing between cell and Wi-Fi here. Auger bit sets. Carving tools. $150 for all of them. That ain't bad at all. I have to come back and look at that. I go through the tools a couple times before doing the walkthrough, and I usually still see more things on the walkthrough video, or I want to go back and buy them. More folding rules. Books on folding rules. Let's see. More carving chisels. There's a nice chisel set. Leather caps. Ooh, here's some ivory rules. Or bone. This one's fun. It's a sharpening stone in the cup, so you can keep this wet, put it on your belt, and when you're out in the field with a scythe, you can keep it sharp. There's some slicks.
And that thing's about a bargain.
And it's come around, turn, 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 turn. I need to speed up that tripod somehow. Oh, here we got an aluminum 6, A6. 170. That's got to have a chipped out mouth for that price, right? Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna say 170 is too cheap for that.
And it gets a pain in the ass. And it's kind of funny.
All sorts of things. There are a lot of router planes here, especially yesterday too. Sharpening stones. Here's a fun box of slipstone.
And of course, the longer it sits, the harder it's getting.
I might have to come back and look at that. I need to increase my slipstone collection. A lot of natural stones. Oh, here's some beautiful molders. Look at those. Hag's Tooth router planes. What is that? I don't know what that is. Does it have a name on it? Wedge hammer. Unique wedge hammer. Yeah, I guess it would be unique. Oh, that's interesting. So, basically a plane setting hammer. Hello from the Netherlands. Good to have you there. We actually have a group. There's a couple people here from the Netherlands today. A few from England. I think there's one from Spain, one from South America. I think there's one guy who came all the way from Australia. But good to have you on here. Here's some rules. Folding rules, zigzag rules. What does that say? Modern times, Baroque Enlightenment. What is? Oh wait, this is. Oh, so this actually has a timeline on it. That's interesting. That's history. 2,000 years. Oh, excuse me. That's actually kind of interesting. I might have to come back and look at that. Oh, we got a flight computer back there. Sliding. Oh, maybe that isn't a flight computer. Yeah, flight computer. Had to learn how to use those when I became a pilot. I don't know if they even include those anymore in the training. Oh, here's a weird odd job. Not the Stanley odd job, but something different. Anvils. Here's those Harbor Freight things. Those pop up. There was a guy at an auction not too long ago who bought a set of those for $60. I told him afterwards, you can go to Harbor Freight and buy them brand new for $8. But yeah, there's a odd job by Garrett Wade. Carving knives. Let's see, what do we got over here? Molding planes, bevel gauges, rules. Ooh, here's a pretty one. Look at this. Ratchet brace, that's cool. That's a fun profile. Oh, and the paper wrapping. Huh. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen one wrapped up like that before. Beautiful plow planes. Oh, look at the figure on that mallet. That is cool. Okay, let's come around over here. Now here's a seat to a Barnes No. 2 scroll saw. I don't know if they use that seat and other things too. Well, they've used the seat in a lot of the Barnes things, that pattern. Here's some aluminum tools. Yeah, Stanley even made an aluminum 78. This one? A78. Lots of fun tool. Oh, you're fine. I'll come around you. He's got some Veritas stuff. Oh, even some of the Veritas minis. I guess most of those are minis. Hey, look at that. Well, people ask why you would buy a number one. Well, we still do the same thing with these minis. Here's some router planes. Center bits. These are 45s and 55s. And then check this out. These are all Dremel points. I love this display.
You can look in that case if you want.
There's some really cool Dremel points here today. Oh, check out those little rules. Toy sewing machines. Sorry? Oh, it's all full of rules. That cabinet totally rules.
We don't have any rules here, do we?
That would be a really good display theme. No rules.
Yeah.
Salesman sample anvils. Because if you're a salesman, you don't want to be carrying around all your anvils. Here's a beautiful adze. I love this design with the strap that comes up over the back to hold on to the wooden part. Nice big infill. Trying to keep an eye out for a Norris adjuster post-war, Norris infill with the adjuster. It's a pre-war, not post-war. So inkwell, wick scissors, knives. I have to keep my kids away from this. They always come home with a pocket knife every time they come here. He did some open filling. Come on back around over here. More zigzag rules and spoke shaves. Quiet crowd in the chat today. This is interesting. Property of U-Haul. There's always some interesting wrenches that are specialty. You'll see a lot of Ford tools, Ford-specific tools. I want to see something. Is that? Fair and Rapid. I've never seen one in bronze before. That's kind of cool. There are so many things that I've never seen before, and every time I come here, there's new things to see, new questions to ask. I think that's one of the biggest reasons I come to these now, is just for all the crazy information. There's just so much that I love to capture. This is a wagon jack, so you put that underneath your Conestoga wagon and jack it up. And so this would crank to lift the beam up. It's a nice beam drill. Look at that beauty. And we got a floor plane. So this would have had a large handle on it. You ever see Bailey number ones? Yes, there are probably 2 or 3 of them here today. And if I asked around, I'm sure there'd be a half dozen in people's cars. Depending upon condition, anywhere from $700-800 if it's cracked and really needs a lot of repair, all the way up to $2,500. Saw one recently sell for over $3,000, but it was in the box with paperwork. But yeah, there are quite a few number ones around. There are a lot of things way more rare than a number one here. But the number one is always the thing that's interesting. Here's a Stanley 2C with a corrugation on the bottom. Look at that. That's pretty. Oh, And two of them side by side. Two number 2Cs. Yeah, those are more rare than a number 1. Look at some of these interesting tools. Got to brace yourself for this. But we've got some plain work to do. Ever looking for user planes? Most of these need some work. Say asking 45, 10, 20, 30. Doesn't have a tag. 45, 30, 28, 20, 10, 45, 45, 80. Oh, that's special. 55. Give you some of the price ranges on them. Some trammel points. Auger bits. Ooh, a Lee Nielsen scraper plane. I need a number 3 body. Never let it drop off the bench. Oh no, that's the reason I put rubber in my floor. I actually did a video a while ago where I purposefully knocked my number 1 off my bench and let it hit the floor. Because the rubber, I don't really care, it protects them. But yeah, actually there was a guy here who had plain bodies, and I think he had a couple number 3s. Here's some more spoke shaves. There are a lot of spoke shaves here this year. A lot of spoke shaves. And those prices are a good bit high. Usually you're looking at like $20 for those. The 68, I've got a video coming out on one of these here soon. A friend of the channel sent me one to do a video on. It's kind of interesting. It's a rabbiting spoke shave. Anyone looking for router planes? 95, 95, 100, 65, 65, 75, $60. Block planes? Side rabbit planes? Then of course there's always parts. So you ever looking for a part to finish off that tool? There's always parts people here. What do a set of auger bits run now? It depends on the kit. Let me come back here to these ones. If they're all together and collectible, you're probably looking around 100, 120 with the box. In this case, Jennings, Irwins, these are a little bit different, but they're all here. $45. You can usually get them in a roll that are all sharp and ready to go for around $20. But the box usually are spending around 30 to 50. As long as they're not all the exact same and nice and clean. If they're all from the same run, then you've got a collector's set. Oh, I didn't even look at these. These are fences you can put on a 45 to allow them to do hollows and rounds. So 125 with the blade or 100 or 60 without the blade. These usually cost more than the whole 45. They're harder to come by. Let's see, where's that? Back over here. Oh yeah, sharpening stones. Look at this. So I've got a lot of natural stones. There's someone here with a bunch of slipstones that I was looking at. I need to beef up my slipstone collection. Yeah, all of these are cleaned up, tuned up, and working perfectly. And so he spends the time to do that. So you do spend a good bit more, but you're getting a plane that any of these will compete with a Lee Nielsen. And so you're looking at $100 for a 4, what, 5.5, $150, 6, $100. And that's completely restored, sharpened, cleaned up, and working the way they should. So, chisels! More chisels! This table is really looking chiseled. Marking gauges, saws, Lots of pretty saws. There are a lot of nibs here today. A lot of nibs. And these panel saws show it. They're pricey. We got 85, 65, 60, no name, 95. But oh my, look at that rip. That's a big rip. That's big. So yeah, these are cleaned up collector's choices. Or you can get this one that's rusty for.
I mean, like this one.
Nothing's written on there. It's just a tape.
30.
Does anyone make and sell wooden planes at these shows? Make them? No, we don't see many new ones. Oh, there are a few new ones here. There were a couple guys who used to make molding planes and sell those. But usually you can get good functioning antiques way cheaper than you could ever make a new one. So they don't compete as much here as buying the antique wooden ones that are good and ready to use. Oh, here's fun. These are all floats, plane makers floats. And this one is actually, let's see if I can get it, skewed. I love that one. I love good old plane makers floats. And these are usually about as hard as a saw plate, so you can actually come back with a file and sharpen these. And you sharpen them just like you would with a saw. Oh, little finger spoke shapes. Here's some planes. 45, 35, 35, 35, 30, 30, 20, 35, 30, 90 for the number 7. Some people cover them up and walk away. We got a rope maker, a rope winder. We got some Stanley planes in the boxes. You're always looking underneath the table. And if you're looking for something particular, you always find something somewhere and ask them. Oh, these are fun. These are sights that you can put on a level, and you can sight through the hole at the string, and you can use the level to look out a decent distance. Caulking chisels for boats, as well as a caulking mallet. Ooh, that's a pretty saw set. Big, beefy one. Oh, here's a mother plane set. So you have one plane, but you have different soles that can go on the bottom of the plane and irons that match the sole, and they each have a curvature to them. So with these, you make the molding plane, and then the hollow makes the round, but you have one mother that makes all of your planes. Marking gauges, Stanley 55, full set irons. Stanley McNulty, he has a tool shop in Wisconsin. I've been trying to get up there to shoot a video for years and just hasn't come together. We got a dowel machine. What's he asking a dowel machine? 335. It's really nice shape with the blue too. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that's not black. That's actually a really dark navy blue, which makes me happy, of course. Block planes and other items all in the box. So what are we looking for? $30, $22, $40 for all in the new. Then we got plain wellness, and we got this gang of ne'er-do-wells hanging out over here.
Hello.
Oh, you got to see this box that Jamie made.
You're taking 2 or 3.
Look at this with all of these.
I'll take 30.
And we've got the Stanley 1/2 that Dave Corinth. I'll be talking about those a little later. But I love the box with the bite taken out of it.
We have this, the donations go through the mouth of the plane.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. You had to widen out the mouth on that one.
Yes, I did. It's a grizzly though, so who cares?
Oh, okay. This one's a fun one. So Reed Plains did a video on his, but he has started making some of the planes, and so this is what ends up being sold. You get the plane, you get the adjustment screwdriver, and that's a kit from Corinth. Comes in the box with a hammer, a broom, and white gloves. And they are meant to be used. But yeah, this is when you buy one of his planes, this is what you get. And speaking of which, here's the crazy guy making those. I love every time Jeff gives me a call and says, "Hey James, I got an idea." You never know what you're going to find, but he does some crazy things. Oh yeah, don't forget about this hand tool. Sorry, Hand Tool Haven is coming out May 16th and 17th. One day was not enough this year, Butler, Pennsylvania. So it's now open. You can go take a look at it. Wait, there's some names down here. Look at that. Yeah, I'm going to be talking at this one. So I'll be offering up a door prize with a whole bunch of things from the Wood by Wright shop. So stay tuned. And yeah, since I got 2 of those books with the, I'll put one of those in there too.
That was funny.
More molding planes. Oh, look at that. That's kind of fun. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. So bolt through the side. Does any another long drive from Illinois? No, that one's only about 7-8 hours. That's not bad. This one was only 8 hours here, so. Oh, we gotta love the sewing machines. You keep bringing back more and more of them, Norm.
So, David, that's the rarest one from Russia. I actually
From
bought
Russia?
it from somebody in Ukraine.
This one?
Yes,
Oh,
from
yeah.
Ukraine. With the war and everything, they're selling their collections. See how it's fancy? 1930s.
Ah, that's cool.
That's the first one I had to buy. Then I seen another one, but they were asking more than I paid. But that's the only 2 I've ever seen
Huh.
from Russia. 1930s. And whatnot like these. They let other countries do it for a fee, you know. And they're like a clone. They're the same and different. The wheel's a little different.
Let's see. More 40s. I did a video on this recently with the door jam. So it's the router plane for cutting out door hinges. Ooh, really? Okay. Yeah. Someone's pricing on the high side today. Yeah, some people are affordable. Some people, yeah, they're trying to make some money. Not bad, but those are auction prices or eBay prices. You're at the MWTCA, you're usually going to find tool prices to be fair to a little bit less than fair. Oh yeah, here's the Stanley 101. That's what Dave Corinth turned into that half. Let's see, how much are they asking for? I want to pick up, oh, that's not one of those. So Lost Art Press did a reprint of the Catalog 34. And so I was looking for one of those. Miller's Falls. More Miller's Falls. It's like there's a Miller's Falls person around here. Oh, more underneath the tables. There's another 101 up there. Planes. Oh, there's more different stuff. More router planes. Everyone's always asking for those. Compass planes. Planes in boxes and other things in boxes. Oh, here we got chamfer planes up here. You include the S in the name. The S in what name?
Yeah.
I do not include the S in Illinois. 45, 45, 45, 55 on display. Buckeye Vintage Woodworking Tools. Miller's Falls, yep. There's an S in both of the words.
See, and then took my knife and
Just bought Miller's Falls Buck Rogers. Are they rare at these events? No. The Buck Rogers ones aren't rare. They're not crazy common, but you'll see them quite a bit. There's usually a half dozen or so at the events. Oop, don't kick the. There's a bunch of back saws, spoke shaves, egg beaters, more back saws. There's some slicks, panel saws. If there's something you want me to take a closer look at or want to ask questions or prices, let me know. Here's a bunch of egg beater drills, wooden bodies and transitionals. Bench brushes. Everybody needs bench brushes. Oh, there's a beautiful lever. Look at that level. Yeah. A lot of molding planes. A lot of molding planes. Some more Lee Nielsen. Look at that. What are you seeing that you don't have? Oh, everything. There's so much I don't have. But I don't buy tools because I don't have them. I usually buy tools because there's something I can teach. Oh, this one's interesting. So this one, you can cut the tongue down here, or you can put the wood up here and cut the groove. So you can do your tongue and groove all in one plane with two separate irons. So you have your tonguing iron and your grooving iron. Planes, not planes, saws. I can't tell the difference. Oh, these ones are fun. So this is a pair, what we would now call a kerfing plane, but would have been called a rabbiting saw. So one of them, the teeth are pointing that way, and the other one's pointing that way. And this way you could cut a 1/4-inch rabbet, a 1/4 inch in with this. So you can actually use the saw to cut the rabbet. So they didn't use these to cut kerfs for resawing. That's kind of a new invention, but yeah, rabbiting saws. Not very common at all. Can you show slick prices? Well, slick prices are all over the place. They're anywhere from like $60 to $400 or $500. Let me come back and take a look at these. But it really depends on condition, type, name, and what's he asking? $350, $225, $395, $220. That one there's $125. Slick prices are all over the place. Yeah. You can get one that's beat up, just needs to be sharpened, cleaned up, and build a new handle. You can usually get around 60 or so. Let's see, we got stair saw up here. Oh, that one's kind of cool with the brass on there. That is nifty. Jimmy?
Is there a buffet? What's the deal with dinner tonight?
They're offering a buffet in the hotel. They're doing a reduced rate for our meeting, so it's a quick in and out, so you don't have to go to the restaurant if you don't want to.
Okay, we're
In the hotel.
restaurant
Yeah, where there's
where we
breakfast.
have breakfast.
Yep.
Okay. And okay, thank you.
That was for dinner, not for lunch, right?
Yeah, because it's a little tight for dinner, so some people don't want to go out to a restaurant.
They got help now.
What?
I was down there last night. I was there 2 hours. They finally came in.
Oh, I don't know.
From the time I got there, they had like a couple young fellows cooking and one waitress, and nobody was getting their food. And I was John Ross and his wife, you know. And
Here, I'm in the middle of a live video, so I'll catch you. What's for dinner? Yeah, they have a buffet at the. I think we had a question. Some people were thinking the buffet was included. Oh yeah, this is the auction tonight. Is here's all the things that are going on auction tonight. So there's some people who bring things for auction. But then towards the end of the evening, a lot of people have stuff that they didn't sell and they throw into here. So we've got a bunch here. And then there's this lazy kid here on the floor. Say hi, Arthur. Yeah, it's one of my three. All families here. So here we got a chest. Well, that's actually not bad. That one's auction. Oh, that's kind of cool with that in there. So all of this will be in the auction tonight. And I love this auction because things usually go for really good prices. We had one a couple years ago where someone was selling a bunch of 45s and they all sold for $25 or less. One of them had a full set of irons, all of the extras. It didn't have a box, but it had the full set, and it ended up selling for $35. That mallet, I might bid on that. We'll see. Wish I had an event like this in Northern Ireland. Yeah, I would love to come out for one of those. There's one that happens every now and then in England, but nothing I know of in Ireland. I would love to see an event start up in Ireland somewhere. Well, that's a beautiful tongue plane. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. That is cool. Horseshoes. Saws. Pencil trammel point. Mallets, wedges. I don't know what that is. I thought it was a Cooper's driver, but it usually wouldn't be wood. Oh, there's quite a bit of Cooper's tools. So here's a large Cooper plane. There's a double iron Cooper's plane back in there. So I might be doing live with the auction tonight. We'll see if we can make that work. But yeah, let's get back to the tool sale. So we're about halfway through the tool sale. As a European, it's generally amazing to see this old tools are hard to find here. Yeah, events in Europe don't happen very often. Oh, here's what you're talking about. So here's a Lancaster pattern plane, and it's got this adjustable fence on there. Jeff Wachowski is actually thinking about making something similar to that. It's kind of interesting. Hey!
Hi.
Now this table's just covered with interesting tools. He's got, oh, look at that plow plane. That one's kind of funky with the long arms. Here's I would have said that was, it is a drill. So yeah, here's the chuck, and you got a flywheel that speeds it up, and the shaft comes all the way up here to the top, and so this leather rod would weave in through that and spin it up and down. So these are the really, really collectible, highly antique tools. I like this one with the hammerhead for winding the cord tighter.
Traveler.
Stanley tools, yep, Traveler. What's he asking on this one? One of these days I'm going to buy one of these, but he's probably asking more than I want right now. And then we got some of these really cool hand car planes. And then this one with the ivory knob on it. Look at that sucker. That's a favor from Pacific Northwest. I've got one of those. Oh, look at these tremble points back there. That's when you need to carve a circle around your house. That's a joke. Ha ha ha. Melody didn't get that one. Oh, look at that plane. Knife. Beautiful plumb bobs. There's an ink chalk line, ink line. Luthier's plane. More Luthier's planes. Braces. Let's come on. Later on, we're going to have the What's It session, which has this table, and we'll have a bunch of things on here where people try and figure out what is that. So like this one, you've got chains from here to here that come up to a lever, and you have a chain that comes around and back up to this, So what is it? Those are always fun because it's a great way to learn about it. 'Cause usually there's someone here who knows what it is. So we got side axe, carving tools, beautiful plow plane. Look at that, ebony. Is that African boxwood? Rosewood, not boxwood. $75. It's not bad. Here's a floor plane. $275. Here's a spike anvil. Having fun yet? Yes. Wooden plane. Ah, king cutter compass plane. Don't come across those very often. Great little level. Wooden brace. Lots of books. This old house. I get a lot of my books at these tool meets. Like a dad's tools are messed up. Lots of great books. Let's come on over here. Veritas Miniatures. Everybody likes the miniatures. On your way? I'm sorry.
Yep. That type.
More Eric Sloan books. Panther head saws. Yeah. So around here. For Stanley's 150th anniversary, they made a bunch of commemorative tools. And you see those popping up here quite a bit. See what happens when they hit 200 coming up here. Green magazines. Wrenches, more green magazine. Fabrics and things that Melody's interested in. Here we've got an oddity table. Here's a 5-string rope winder. So you can hook up your threads and twist your rope on there. Corn shuckers, saw, nuts. He always has some interesting things over here. I always come over and take a look and say, well, what is that? And they've always got a good story. And we got more books. Someone's always asking about tape measures. Yeah, we've got a few tape measures here. Some people like to collect the advertising tape measures. Folding rules. Hey, we even have some candy. More books. More advertising rules.
Celluloids, actually.
Yankee drivers. Grandpa did ropes by hand. We never knew how he made the round ones. Yeah, the rope winder is the way you do it. They're a lot of fun. Let's see what we got over here.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one.
Yeah.
Ebony and ivory plow plane.
Let's hang an eye out for them.
Mallets. There's another beautiful old plow plane. Little panel saws. Then we got some actual hand saws. Lots of nibs. Lots of nibs. Most of these are collector's condition saws. Here's some, oh, this one's cool. This is a Lignum Vitae. This thing is like, this weighs almost as much as brass. That is just a beefy hand plane. That's cool. Long throw brace. Oh, thank you. There's a great spoke shave. Look at that. Chisels. carving chisels, marking gauges. More router planes. Now here's a nice set. Irwins, all of them including the expandables. What's he asking on this one? I don't see it. My guess would be somewhere around, in that condition, somewhere around 100 or so. That one's wrong, but the rest are good. Oh, here's fun ones. These are for a foot mortising machine, so you can actually cut mortises with your foot, and those are the chisels for it.
It was a real nice one.
We're going to come around this side. Saws. Now here's a bunghole drill. So it's got that little screw tip on there, and you can cut your bunghole up to a certain size. And there's a more modern style bunghole drill.
No, I have one of their, I have their 3-inch square.
Because every time I see a piece
Mailboxes,
of limited edition,
hammers.
is everything limited edition?
No, but they do a lot of what they call one-time tools.
Okay, that's the limit.
Yeah, and you'll see them.
Yeah, that's what they say. One time limited.
We got locks, some of them with keys. Egg beaters, wrenches, hammers. Advertising. Oh, here's a fun negative for printing. No trespassing, traffic, tickets. Here we've got just plain fun. He has all of his parts out here. So if you're ever looking for something, just plain fun, he's got it. He's got a Facebook group called the Parts Division, and he keeps them all in there. Is the bunghole drill for a barrel? Yeah, for barrel making. So you drill the hole in the side of the barrel. Where do you find these places? Go to handtoolfinder.com. Handtoolfinder.com. I have a map of the world that has tool meets, tool sales, stores that have dedicated tools, antique stores that have tools, as well as a list of tool collecting organizations, different clubs, and it's a resource. If you're looking for tools, antique tools, it's on that website. I also have a list of trusted online sellers that you can go to, and they have something you're looking for. But yeah, handtoolfinder.com. It is the source for finding where to find tools. But if you want to find out more about this particular meet, you can go to the MWTCA.org. MWTCA.org. Both of those are listed in the description. What you got? Once I'm done.
Okay. So a fabric piece that's just long enough to make a dress.
Cool. Spoke shaves. Oh, here's a beautiful one. Oh, he took the glass out of it. The glass was broken on it. So I'm glad he took that off because it was actually causing a problem. He may have stored it somewhere else just for safekeeping. Stanley 607. Bedrock. Ooh, daily. Trages. Here's a file handle. So you put that on your file.
What's that?
Well, those are thickness gauges, but I don't know what the eyepiece is for.
Eyeballing? Using it as a glass?
I don't know. Now here's a fun one with a scratch stock, a beating tool, so you can actually rotate the head and use it as a scratch stock at each of those positions for different types of beads. Metalworking saws, crank handle chisels. Ooh, jeweler's lathe. Another jeweler's lathe. Look at that tiny little thing. Levels. Lee Nielsen. Lots of Lee Nielsen. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2000.
I love protractors.
Let's see. Calipers. And my daughter's over here geeking out of her tools. She's going to be a tool collector here soon. Here's a leather plane, so you can use it for skinning the leather, thicknessing it. It's a 4.5. Stanley 4.5. Pre-lateral 4.5. Holy cow! I don't think I've seen one of those before. So no lateral. So with that, it is a Type 2, Type 3.
I got my own money. Just
But yeah, that's cool. $450. But yeah, I would expect that. It's definitely a collector's piece. Some beautiful plow planes,
kind of looking at protractors.
spill planes. Someone was asking about planes made by makers here. These were made by a member of the club. He used to make a lot of them. Woo-wee. Okay, this you can't say expensive enough ways. These are the hollow and round sets with the irons, and they're all the Japan style, not the chrome style. That means they're older. $795. Yeah, I would kind of expect something like that. That's those are hard to come by. Those are rarer than hen's teeth. At least as a full kit like that. Knives, books and catalogs. Fine woodworking. Yankee drivers, more pocket knives. Screwdrivers, Yankee drivers, calipers. And he even has cash for sale on the table.
Yeah, I'll give you $40 for
You give me $40 for that? Okay.
$50.
Spoke shaves.
I lost my
Oh, that's pretty. Cooper spoke shave. That one's fun. All metal. That's big. Wish I could have made it there. Just not feeling well. Oh, sad, man. This is a fun one. We've been having a good time so far. We'll be at Kingsport, Tennessee in June for the next one. Oh, look at that. I am surprised. I haven't seen many Norris planes. Usually there's quite a few of them here. Rules. Slide behind you. Tack hammers, plane setting hammers. Vices. Here's some hollow augers. They'll cut the tenon on the end. What's he asking for this one? 13 bits, 129. Oh, but they are in very nice shape. Usually I expect the roll to be around 100, but those are nice and clean. $69. That's a nice clean set. What number was that Cooper spoke shave? Oh yeah, that's right. You were looking for those. Let me come back and take a look at that.
So, well, we met the family, we met the in-laws, and her family.
Here, let's see. What number is that?
Wonderful.
Who made that? Was that just a...
I'm not sure that one has a name on it, actually. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't see it. It feels good. I like the feel on that one.
Yeah.
Just a solid metal. But yeah, no name.
No, I don't think I ever saw a name on that one.
Oh, let's see what do we got down here. Oh, I love this one. Look at that metal body sole. Kind of like a Roman style. That's pretty. Focus. Ooh, Tiger Stripe spoke shaved. There's a bunch of hollow augers. Gotta love my well, that one's got brass on the sides too. Pinch rods. Thinking about making a really fun set of pinch rods, but this one's got the brass sides on it. That's pretty. Grandpa's augers was in the smokehouse. It was fine, but the bits and the box were rusted to death. Ate by the salt. Oh, yeah. Not where you want to keep it. Here's some marking gauges for doors. We were talking earlier about Dave Corinth and his halves. Looks like he's sold out of them now. And he makes knobs and totes. So if you want to know Corinth Tool Works, he makes these beautiful, beautiful knobs and totes for replacement. And he also does a lot of cleanup work. But he does it at a great price. I mean, look at this, $200 for that in that condition. With that, that's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous chisel plank. Rosewood drivers. He's got nut drivers. He came with 12 of his halves, which he turns into from Stanley 101s. I love those things. You'll see a video coming up soon of that. Bunch of fun braces.
But you got a great price.
Let's come around over here. Thank you.
I didn't have it.
Got levels. We're rounding up the end. We've got some displays to go look at, but if anyone has any questions or something you want me to go take a look at, some question you have, let me know and I'll make sure to get back to that. Here's a cool rosewood and maples, my guess. Maybe some applewood. This apple would be a little soft for a sole, but I don't know. Look at the lamination on that scraping body. Do you have any left? Yeah, talking about it. Here's Dave Corinth. He's the one who makes the half. Yeah, Bob Horn, more's coming up. There's one box over there, a bunch of junk, and one went away. Yeah, for the auction. And we got, look at this stair saw, or look at the teeth on that. That is weird. Oh, you found something cute?
It's so small.
Do you know what that is?
What?
That is a luthier's plane.
It's got such a big mouth.
So they use for smoothing out the inside of curved bodies on violins and guitars. So here we've got some displays to look at, and we do awards for different types of displays each year, and you can actually put in the People's Choice. But here we have Alan Satter does brown and sharp machinist tools. Some interesting pieces, and some of these are the scale rules. Then we got Jim Fox has all the bevel gauges and bevel finders on the squares. Some really interesting pieces you don't get to see many places. He has a huge collection of bevel gauges. It's kind of what he does. Then we got, this was a fun one with the bringing the Bailey book to life, actually having the display pieces on here. So these are all of the Stanley patent plans. And these ones are the ones owned by, put out by Justice Trout. Yes, Mel?
I'm gonna go up to the room and make some lunch.
Okay, I'll be up in a while. Watch out. Don't bump the tables. We were talking earlier about the sights on the top of levels. You can see that there. But these are for the top of a tripod, so you can level and do your surveying work. But there are different types for the wood. I didn't realize there were different types for wooden bodies and metal bodies until they can make one that can kind of do it all. Fascinating stuff. We got levels, bevels, and squares. So the theme for this year is the marriage of wood and metal. We got quite a few doing bevels and squares with the infills. I was hoping we'd get someone with infill braces, but no one wanted to step up for that. This is one that's fun. It's the coffin planes. And so he has some coffins. These are made out of 300-year-old wood, but he has some really wild examples of coffin planes. And like even this one that is a compass plane. But they get the name from the shape. It's a lot like a coffin. But he has the old print from In Lane. You can see the coffin display over there. What do squares run for? Anywhere from $5 to $3,000. Depends on the rarity and functionality. These are all displays, so this all isn't for sale. These are educational and informational. Then we got gauge planes by Stanley. So these are all type 3s. And we got type 2, 3, type 2. Oh, I thought he went through the ages. No, they're different sizes. But you can see some of the mechanisms and how they changed over time. Some pocket tape measures by George Wanamaker. The history on pocket tape measures is actually really fascinating. How they did different things. This one's one of my favorites. Steve McNulty with these really on theme with this. But look at that beautiful infill. So these ones are most likely made by the user. You can see this. We have a Stanley lever cap built into this. And then over here, got a display on spill planes, where she can actually have you come over here and make some spills. But these are spill vases. So these would go on top of your mantle to hold all of your spills in it. But she's doing a fun thing here where you can make some spills, put it together with lavender, and make a bouquet out of it. Let's see. Oh, one last thing I want to look at before we wrap this up. So over here we've got the next one coming up in Kingsport, Tennessee. So that'll be June 24th to the 29th at the end of the month. Usually we do it towards middle, but we'll be out there. And here are some of the awards for the MWTCA. These ones only get handed out every now and then. But this year we've got one for both the Distinguished Award and the Marion Henley Award. So, yeah. But that's kind of cool. So, yeah, unless anyone has anything specific they want me to go back and take a look at. Turn. Yeah, I'm over there. Hi. I think we'll wrap this up, but this has been a lot of fun. And if you want to find out more, go to MWTCA.org. You can find out more about the organization and other events like this. Or you can go to handtoolfinder.com to see more about events like this near you, a map of the U.S., where to find tools, and see weird guys like him. So I think that'll do it for now. And until next time, have a wonderful day. Now we play the game of where is the off button, because they always put it over here above the camera.